great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will take the field first. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up. So Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the Ole Miss guys and their staff, they're pretty upset about it. Like, this did not sit well with them. This rivalry game means something to them, and they're ready to come out here and get that taste out of their mouth and grab their flower back.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo for
turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They put the first points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Red pass is complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Defense in press coverage. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the grab. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a deep...
There he goes. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Robbins. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll keep it himself.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on.
Lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I
don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. LSU will get a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin.
Could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work as they get ready to start this third quarter. The lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
He's loose on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the middle.
Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got his man on the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances. That's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Works the middle of the field. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's got it on the right. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. 22 water. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Using the quick game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels are on the move. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Robbins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Just keep slinging it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Robbins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.